What's going on, X-Play? This is your host, John Huffington here. Wanted to give you guys a little NCAA football. We wanted to do the CFP, with Maryland. We're going to take them all the way to the national championship. We played Pitt last game, first round, and, the game went into OT. He scored first. I came back, scored, and then we went for two to win the game. So it was a great game. If it's your first time here, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you smash that like button, and we're going to take Maryland all the way, baby.
Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. There's nothing quite like wrapping up a regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Houston Cougars, taking on a team from the Big 10, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes.
And that's how we fucking started, baby.
He's gonna get loose. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Maryland. He is a field-flipping machine. Taking on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense, we always talk about offense, but man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. He knew exactly what he wanted to do with that relatively short kickoff. Took it 83 to the house. They're just about to boot it away, full of energy after housing that last kickoff. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. And the returner is stopped.
All right, so we had a really nice run back there. Let's see if we can cook.
Line gets set, first down. The run to the left. They bring him down.
There we go.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short game. I get it that the game is the primary thing about going to a bowl, but there's so many festivities surrounding it. Jesse, what do you remember about something you experienced?
There was a lot of pageantry when I think back to the bowl games I played in, and you have functions, you get to visit a brand new city, generally in warm weather, you get to meet the other team. There's some friendly competition. The biggest thing that stands out to me, though, was a street brawl against the Miami Hurricanes. Bourbon Street getting ready for the Sugar Bowl, about 120 feet. Hard to forget that.
This offense wants to send a message on the opening drive of the game. No punting today. They'll go for it on 4th down. Picks up the first down, still moving. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. Houston wants to play fast.
There are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on 4th down, especially in that kind of field position. But this head coach ain't scared. He believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Quarterback moving. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
Man, I've been there before. It's the opening drive of the game. You're trying to scramble, make something happen, and you get absolutely lit up. Man, that cold tub, that can't come soon enough. Bad news, though, is you've got an entire game to play.
Got it in the middle. It's Middleton. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow-developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
Now sliding to his left. Gets rid of it. Finds his big tight end. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense. The Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. Smith wants to throw. He's right on target. Oh, he gave him the limp leg. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Houston trying to say hello to the end zone in this red zone trip. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Aaron is trying to bash it forward. He got a couple. It's down at the 11. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Pocket starts to collapse. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. The field position was bad. The finish was great. Great way to answer that poor field position.
Poor field position, no problem. How about it? Great job by the offensive coordinator. This offense getting in a good rhythm early, even backed up, even in a predictable situation. Great job coming out.
And they did tack on the extra point. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it a little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to pass. It's Edwards. He's going to throw deep right side. And that pass picked off. Bringing it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
You know, after watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up. He's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man by himself. Open runway ahead. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. What a grab and go for the score.
And QBs love their big tight ends. The especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggum receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often in this one.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Offense set on first down. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He wants to take the top off. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Long incompletions are okay. We got to take shots. You got to make big plays in college football. I love that you're taking shots. Keep taking them. Some of those are going to come home. Some of them aren't. But when they come home, they equal big-time points.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Man, if you're going to win games, you have got to hit on the home run type plays, and that was a great opportunity right there. The receiver has got to be able to look that football in and make the catch.
It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Looking for a man. It's Edwards. Going back to the well, another deep ball. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Three straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Finds his man, and they convert. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere. Just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do. But, maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
Looking for space. It's Hemby. Oh, big juke to get past. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
But with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. After the run, now to throw. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He'll pull it down. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Edwards. Fires to the right. And that pass is intercepted.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Houston sending the offense back onto the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long. You've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break, and they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. There's a better play there by the defense.
He wants to throw here on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. They'll run play action. Throws for the tight end. Got his man all by himself. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Stop me when you've heard this before. First down. First down. First down. Just continuing to put first downs together. So far, this defense just can't find any answers.
Smith dropping to pass. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Houston. And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And it's up and no good. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Fair catch, called for and made. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Trying to find his man on first down. Trying to burn this defensive back. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
They're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal a possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
On the move at the 30. He's off to the races. They'll make the stop, and not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. He got a hand on it and deflected it, but probably just got a bruise off that missile and gave up the completion.
Yeah, not used to handling the revolutions on that football. QB zipped it in there. Nice job getting the deflection, getting your hand on the football. That's what you're supposed to, find the football, but the offense got the break and got the completion.
Touchdown, Houston! And they take it in for 6 more points. How about this? These guys are going to 2. Smith wants to throw. Working that left side now. He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Bringing it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
You know, as a defensive back, you want to force the quarterback to make plays way outside, towards the sideline. That's a long throw. It requires a lot of arm strength and a lot of touch at the same time. Great job forcing the play out wide and making the big interception.
The freshman just a little too much on that one.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Now the play fake. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
Maryland has the ball back in the Terrapin offense ready to go. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Back to throw, it's Edwards. Gonna take a shot at this DB. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Makes the grab inside the 30. And he's brought down after a huge completion. And the Terrapins will hustle to the line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
The Terrapins are moving quickly down the field. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Firing to the right, complete. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense.
Zone coverage means...
And he'll take it in. Touchdown, Terrapins! Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're really spinning that wheel of fortune here. 2-possession game going for the onside kick here in the 3rd. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
We'll start the quarter offense, about to snap it on 2nd down. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few 1st downs, and get a W.
Leaves it with the running back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. The give to the lone running back. He's knocked down in the backfield, a swarming defense, and he'll lose 7.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Throws to the tight end. Finds space on the right. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone.
Just beautiful, and that's a great feeling as a quarterback when you make that throw. It keeps your offense on the field, keeps the offense in rhythm. Obviously not as good as throwing a touchdown pass, but I'll tell you this, way better than having to trot off over to the bench and wait for your turn to get another shot.
The give on the inside. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll give it to the back. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Off the play fake, feeling some heat. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
That's That's an interesting call going play action on 3rd and long because the defense is not worried about you handing the football off. That's not freezing anybody, especially these defensive ends. They're going right up the field. You saw that time the pocket collapse as they were able to get to the quarterback.
That is no good. Missed the field goal, but it's still a 2-touchdown lead at 14. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
He's taking a deep shot. And it's his 4th interception of the game. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
That should be the nail in the coffin.